before tomorrow happens, because today is the 7th of April, 2020. It's 9:36 p.m. There's 3 predictions. See, I'm always going to have a multiple choice of 3 various predictions on a certain day. Tomorrow's the 8th. The first prediction is 17th JFK at 8:48 a.m. is the bombing, on the 3rd floor. But because you have people wearing the mask and they're going in stores completely covered, like when I believe Trump said it's okay to make a cloth mask out of something just to be safe, which is giving everybody the go-ahead to just become a bank robber and go in any store with your covering complete covered here and then wearing your bandana there, like the guy in Walmart today. It hit me like a ton of bricks at that moment. Like, wow, that's how the bank system is going to collapse, because now that everybody's wearing a mask because of the virus, it's making everybody start to think who's a criminal. They're going to start thinking that they can get away with bank robbery. That's why somebody's going to go in the bank, 17th JFK, and rob the bank at like 8:48 a.m. or set off a bomb or something like that. That would be on the 4th month and the 8th day in 2020. That's one prediction. The other prediction I have is that Donald Trump is going to die of coronavirus, and then he's going to come back to life 3 days later. Now that I'm watching Kleck's video, I have a third prediction. Tomorrow is the beginning of the strikes. You get 1, you get 2, because he's telling this motorcycle story about shutting down once, starting it up, it fell over again. It's reminding me of some kind of shutdown, turn back on ordeal that happens. It gets shut down, but then it gets turned back on. But there is a 3-week. It's 2 strikes tomorrow. Oh, that's what's going to happen. That's it. Yeah, I'm gonna get 2 strikes on my channel. I'm not gonna be able to upload. Damn, I got to get everything in tonight. Well, I think I pretty much said everything. I think they used this last 365 days to see, what am I going to predict? How close am I with their events that they're saying? But they're not saying, Kleck's not really telling you he's doing anything. I'm kind of telling you, reading between the lines, that he has future bombings printed on the back of a $50 bill. You fold it up, it looks like 17th JFK. That's why I'm saying this. Among many other reasons that pointed towards Jonathan Kleck's 17th year, JFK, Jonathan Fargo Kleck, Wells Fargo, JK, Jonathan Kleck, the assassination, Philadelphia, having a little strength. These are all the reasons why I put this together. It's not just I come out of the blue like, I think I'm going to go with 17th and JFK. There's reasons behind it. As he's explaining his motorcycle parable, because it's all it is. Did he even go riding on his bike? I don't know. I doubt it. I doubt it. But if he did, he did. And he just made up a parable story on the way. He's not lying to you. He's just telling you a parable. Like, when Christ told you about the fig tree withering away, was he literally talking about the fig tree that was right there? Or was he telling you a parable? Did he let you know that it was a parable? Because a lot of times he would say, verily, verily, I say unto you, heaven is like unto, and then he'll explain the parable. Kleck is saying, verily, verily, I say unto you, Robin Hood's channel getting shut down tomorrow is like...
It's like cutting it off, and I look down and it says 1112.
Oh no, that's the second one.
Say, look that up in the Bible now.
So he croaked over twice on his bike, 2 times.
Shipping containers, a little chapel outside, ringing the bell, all that good stuff is going through my mind. And I'm just going like, wow, I'm about ready to brain pop.
Brain pop.
So I ride off. I swing by the motorcycle shop, see if they got my license plates. They're closed.
They're closed.
I'm driving back towards the shop, turning a corner. Whoa.
See?
I'm like, what? Are you kidding me? And now I'm like, well, I'm sure the Lord's like cutting it off, and I look
Cutting it
down and
off.
it says 1112. And I hear the Lord say, look that up in the Bible now.
He really
And
means
I'm like,
gematria.
this is getting really interesting. I was just like, this motorcycle just died.
Wait a minute. Is this backwards?
And then look at I'm like, you gotta
Your
be
timing
kidding.
is
If it
coming.
means something, I'm gonna freak out. So of course I call Kat, and I'm like, hey Kat, would you look this up?
It is, ain't it? All the words are backwards. Huh? That car's... See, the car is to my left shoulder. But in the video that you're watching now, it's over here, ain't it? It's on the other side. Well, actually, it's over there. It's so...
And I hear the Lord say, look that up in the Bible now. And I'm like, this is getting really interesting. I was just like, this motorcycle just dying. And then look
for
at
the second time.
I'm like, you gotta be kidding. If it means something, I'm gonna freak out. So of course,
Because the first number he told you to look up was, well, I already showed you. Or did I? In this video? Or no, it was the other one. 1020? I forget what number it was, but I looked that one up too.
I call Kat. I'm like, hey Kat, would you look this up? I'm gonna show you what it all means. Then I'm gonna show you how every single thing that the Lord had me do was a plan. Just like I was a spy in their system, you know, like Joshua and Caleb went into the land of Canaan.
Yep.
And they came back with a report like spies.
Yep.
I was just awakened at the proper time. Let me show you some stuff.
See? The first number was 1012. And then the next one's what I just showed you, 1112. And it's a message from David. And your time is coming. And he's talking about time's up. It's the bringer of the age of Aquarius. Ellen White, I don't know who that is, Bob Joyce. Hear the spiritual order of God. DNA is the key to Christ. Shock and awe. It's heart over mind. That's the key right there. It's your heart over your mind. He said he's a spy. He's already told you CIA. He got the coin. He created the coins. It's his artwork on coins. It's his artwork on money. He's the one that started the first 9/11s. He's the one that set up the bombings. He was there when the Notre Dame Cathedral burnt down. Jonathan Kleck was one of the firemen there. I think he had a patch on his arm or something. He's the pyrotechnician. He's the stunt man. I mean, he's doing it all. I bet you can't wait to freaking relax and retire, Kleck, huh?
So here we go. 1012. I read that for you. Let's go to album 5 and let's start looking at
that's
some stuff here
Philadelphia.
real quick. By the way, you're gonna get to see Lady Gaga's new thing, and
So I just want to say that, not a long video, that strikes are coming first. He told you to prepare a fast. It's what the name of the video is. The attack is imminent. Prepare a fast and solemn assembly. These are my instructions. When Daniel, now I know he's saying fast tomorrow from 7 a.m. to 5, which is you can easily do that if you want to fast. But at the same time, with YouTube strikes, if his motorcycle passed out twice, it means there's 2 strikes tomorrow, April 8th. Let me, so if that's April 8th in 21 days, man, it brings you to April 29th, Wednesday, in the midst of the week, because tomorrow's the midst of the week too. This is the time in Daniel where you're not going to be eating any pleasant bread for 3 whole weeks. Spiritually, it happens first. Right after that, April 30th, whether this is AM, April 29th, evening, into Thursday morning, April 30th. April 30th is at the end of the 30 days that Trump set. This 21-day period, it starts tomorrow. When I can't upload videos and you don't see me for a day, you're going to know something's wrong. If anybody has eyes to see and ears to hear, you know I'm telling you the truth. I would not purposely not get up and do a video. I have no stake in this. I am my own person. As it happens, it happens. Would I be excited if my channel gets shut down tomorrow? Of course. Because I know that Bible prophecy is going straight in the same direction. Because this is no pleasant bread. I won't be the only one shut off on YouTube. At least I don't think so. But it'll be 2 strikes. My channel will still be up. I'll probably be able to... Yeah, he only said 2. So I'll still be able to comment to people, but I won't be able to upload videos. Or can I upload a video on my phone and then send a link to the comment section? Can I do that? Or no, it has to be a YouTube. Yeah, it has to be connected to YouTube. Either way, here's your 21 days. From the 8th tomorrow. YouTube shut down. 2 strikes by 5 o'clock tomorrow, between 7. So I'll get my first strike at 7 a.m. Then I'll get my second strike at 5 p.m. So I'll probably be able to upload videos tomorrow, but it'll be strikes. And then basically from the 9th, because give it from the 9th, 21 days, because it's 2 weeks. It's a 2-week strike. But what they can do is, at the end of 2 weeks, that would be April 22nd, 422. But at the end of the 2-week punishment, all they got to do is add another 2 strikes immediately back to back, and then it's still a punishment to take you into the 3rd week. And then when May 1st comes around, it truly is no pleasant bread in the stores for you. It's still going to be up and running. The whole world system, Walmart and everybody, it's still going to be up and running from May 1st up until May 21st. Because May 21st, the great earthquake happens, if not 7 days before that, on May 14th, 2020, at Israel. And then you got 7 days. You think you got 7 days to get into the ark until the rapture happens on May 21st, 2020. And then when you hear millions of people disappear and this other great earthquake happens and you're still stuck here, they want you to believe that you got left behind. Even though that's the 8th full year since Harold Camping warned us about God's judgment, May 21st, 2011. It's a 7 and into the 8th full year going into perdition. 10 days of great tribulation from May 21st to May 31st. The 2nd month, 17th day, 2nd month, 27th day of the month, according to Harold Camping's calendar. Or I'm wrong, and you got 5 months from that period, May 21st, when the beast rises from the pit, and then you got 5 months until October 21st, and we got to live like this for 5 months. I don't truly know. Like I said, I don't know the day or the hour. I just take educated guesses because it's a world script. They're tying in the Bible into the world script. I'm trying to figure out where they're at. Kleck's giving me a lot of good information. And these missiles are coming too. 2 strikes. 21 days of Daniel. The 21 days starts first, which is the shutdown of truth on social media. And then there's no pleasant bread whatsoever for you if you don't have the mark, the chip, the ability to use the currency. If you folded, if you collapsed and you don't believe I mean, you do believe everything you're told, and you willingly accept these things, then you can have access to Walmart and Wawa's system because you have the chip in your hand. You'll see people like, doop, doop. What'll happen is you'll go in Wawa, you get your cash out, like here. Like, we're sorry, sir, we don't accept cash anymore. We only accept chips. In your forehead or on your... I'm like, I have one right here. See, I already got it installed. I'm good, right? Like, no. It needs to scan. Wouldn't that be funny if it's scanned? But you got the thing in your hand, and you're going to scan it. So for those 3 weeks, there's no pleasant bread literally for you if you don't accept the mark of the beast. And then May 21st comes around, and then boom, it's all hell breaks loose. The rapture happens when Trump disappears, or the strikes happen between. See, the first thing happens is truth. 3 days later, it's Trump dies. So I think Trump's going to die on the 11th now, not the 8th. I'm going with tomorrow. Strikes on the 8th. Hopefully the bombing happens too, where we can get that going at the same time. That'd be great. And that was probably supposed to happen anyway. And then we get to the 21 days, and then it comes May 1st, May 3rd, April 30th, 2020. No pleasant bread whatsoever, except for people that receive the mark of the beast. They get their 21 days. Everybody wearing their mask. You're right, scared. Everybody believes everything. You're able to still eat like normal people, but you're going to be out there with the new trendy face mask on with designs and stuff, but they're still shutting everything else down with cash. All cash gets shut down because you can no longer go into a bank and rob them for a chip in your hand. You can't. There's nothing. You're not going to be able to rob a bank anymore. They solved crime. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? No more crime with robbing banks and stealing, because what are you going to steal for? Nobody's going to give you money. Nobody's going to trade the money to you. And then the rapture happens, and then that's when all hell breaks loose. And then we have 7 days of the bowls of wrath being poured out. And then it's 3 days of darkness. The sun disappears for 3 days. All electricity is shut down. The whole entire world is silent, except for everybody that's talking amongst their neighbors. The greatest show happens in those last 3 days, 3.5 days, because all the power's out. You're not going to be able to get away from it because you're going to look up in your sky, and we're going to see a tremendous amount of holographic images. Kleck has the best. He's a great damn artist. He has his stuff going on up there. He has angels ascending and descending, and there's wars and rumors of wars going on up there. All kinds of spiritual wars. You got missiles. Fire from heaven is coming from the sky. Stars are going to fall. You're going to see a ton of stars just falling everywhere. Don't forget about 50 movie stars and Hollywood actors have to still die of the coronavirus. Trump still has to die. Pence takes over. Kushner takes over a few days after that. What else? In the end, Christ takes over, obviously. But there's a period of time that is of the unknown. And if you believe that we have more time to go, like 3.5 years, believe it. If you think we're at the beginning of the ministry of Christ, why do people think we would have 7 years? Oh, because Christ was cut off. I get it now. When Christ first started, then he was cut off halfway through. So then there's 3.5 more years. You're thinking the Antichrist is going to rule. But this all began on May 21st, 2011. And it's the 8th full year coming up, May 21st, 2020. And then a 10-day tribulation period. When Trump said the world's going to be fabulous after June 1st, he's telling you the truth. It's a new covenant. It's the first day, the first month of the first new year for an eternity. It's finally going to happen. The enemy is you, inside of you, how you think, how you perceive what they're telling you. I'm looking at Trump and I'm seeing the same thing. He's talking the same way Kleck is. He knows the damn script inside. He knows what's going on. He knows that the end result is like a big brother to a little brother. You're going to teach him a lesson. You're teaching your little brother a lesson, which is the entire planet, 7 billion people. The 500 million that teaching these people a lesson over here. But you guys are getting taught a lesson as well for the past 3 years. We all learned the lessons together. What I've learned within the past month is to stop judging people and to see it for what it is. And then I can actually see it for what it is. And now I can interpret both ends of it. Instead of looking at it, because I've looked at it the exact opposite. I've looked at it the exact positive, like, oh, this guy's really, telling the truth. And then the exact opposite. It went 180. It's like, then it went all the way around, 360. Back to the beginning, where now I got the full understanding of Kleck is giving you information. You can think he's Lucifer in the flesh. You can think he's Christ in the flesh. You can think he's John the Baptist in the flesh. It's up to you. How you perceive what he's saying. There's 3 different ways. You can think he's actually Lucifer in the flesh. To the 100% down dynasty Kleckites, that's what you believe. To the Kleckites lower tier that go to church, they're looking for a Christ figure. Kleck fits that figure. You're being deceived as well. Then there's more of the John the Baptist role, which is where I'm leaning towards what Kleck is doing. He's announcing the arrival of Christ. The Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit. The Holy Spirit is taking over your flesh, which is eliminating the enemy inside of you. We all have it. This is what's coming. Christ is taking over our flesh because we're denying our flesh. The Spirit is overriding because you're using your heart instead of your mind. Kleck is using his heart. He's coming against whoever can't see, and he's going to make you see. Guaranteed.